Greetings, this is Editor Jumbo. In this tutorial, we're going to continue in the AI series. This time we're still going to use the generative AI, Alpaca. This time we're going to use the Starcoder2 model, and that has 15B. Oh, it's 15B. So before we begin, quick reminder that every day I host a live stream. So what you do is you visit ojumbo.com, then you go to the watch menu, live sub menu. You can see the topics for all the future live streams, including the one we have today, which is called Review Generative AI Alpaca with Starcoder2 15B. The channel it's going to be on, and the day and time. Also, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. If you're on a desktop, there's a icon, make it easy to subscribe. It's right on the bottom right. Okay, each of those articles will have a little snippet to show you the beginning of each article will tell you the exact day and time. It's always Eastern time. You're free to ask any question relating programming or related topics. Could be lifestyle. And the channel where you can actually log in and you can ask questions and requests in real time. If you don't want to do that, you can watch the video below. It's also embedded video. Thank you. And again, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave comments. Okay, with that out of the way. So Alpaca is it's a client. It's an Ollama client where you can manage and chat with different multiple models. Now, what I noticed was that if I leave multiple models, it doesn't, even if you pick one as a default, it would use, I think, the one that's easy. It will just decide which one to use. So what I'm doing is I'm actually removing, so there's no contamination. So we can actually say that all the answers are coming from a specific model. Now, what should happen is the answers should be better than when I first used it, because it should have learned what I like or what I want. So you could say it has been trained at least once, because I asked the same questions. I'm going to ask the exact same questions again to see if the answer is improved, because as we've seen in the past, when I ask the question in the future, all the AIs actually gave a better answer than the one they first gave. Okay, so as you know, these are the questions we ask it. So the same 5 questions, just to be consistent. We ask it who is the mayor of a major city. We ask it for some PHP code. We ask it for a screenshot, a 1080p screenshot. We ask for Kotlin code, and then we ask it to create a Blender a blend file. So I have a glossary here. If you don't understand any of this, like what an API is, what a UI is just user interface. You don't understand what AI means, that artificial intelligence, research and computer science, develops, studies models, enable machines to perceive their environment and use learning, and what a chatbot and a conversational AI, that's what this is, meaning that I can speak to it as a real human. Of course, it's not a human, so, but it will mimic a real human. And LLM, that stands for large language models, and Ollama, this is the one that platform that allows you to run large language models on your device. Okay, with that out of the way, this is the system I have. You can see I'm using an Intel i7 2600, 16 gigs of DDR3, Fedora Linux 42, GNOME 48, Starcoder2 15B, that's the language model. To follow along with this one, you need some type of text editor, because we're going to take the code that the AI generates and we're going to run it. You can use an IDE. I did review Apache NetBeans IDE. I also reviewed Guinea. Guinea seems to be very popular, so I'll probably do another update on that one, another review soon. So lightweight IDE, secure shell client, just means SSH. You can use any one you want, ID client. I'm using OpenSSH. This is for, because some people will probably run these models like on a remote, maybe in a cloud somewhere. Shell access just means command line. Okay, as you can see here, I can tell you that I can quickly summarize for you. So the first time I ran this model, it completely gave horrible answers. Basically, it failed everything really badly, not even close. It failed badly, as you can see here. But as I said, I expect it to improve from last time, so that's what we're gonna do. So we'll come, as I said, it failed literally all the answers, but it will do this live. So as you can see, this is why I asked it questions, and these are the answers it gave, or lack of answers. And so basically, for the PHP question, I'm asking it to connect to this database and pull out this. Right now, at time of this recording, there's 3 records. That's its job, and this is what it produced. As you can see, like this is not a PHP at all, and you can see when I run it in the IDE. Just to be fair, the syntax errors, and then that was the only code that gave that I could actually even try to attempt to run. So with that out of the way, also a quick reminder that you need Python. Most AI models, the Python, that's where we connect to, at least to the API, and Alpaca can be downloaded from usually a GitHub page here. Yeah, GitHub. As you can see here, this is where you can download it. It's a flat pack for you guys who own Linux, like me. And Python, obviously, you download that from python.org. I'm using the latest version on Linux. I believe it's 3. Let me go back there. Whatever the latest version is. Should tell us here. Yeah, 3.13. Yeah, .4. And if it produces proper code, I'll use Android Studio, which is licensed under the Apache license, version 2, permissive. Kotlin is a release also under the Apache license version 2, also another permissive license. Android itself is listed under the Apache license version 2. For the user space software, the GNU public license for the version 2 for the Linux kernel. PHP license is listed under the, that's for the PHP scripting language, it's permissive. Python is listed under the Python Software Foundation license, that's a permissive license. GNOME is listed under the GNU public license version 2 or later, it's copyleft. Blender itself is listed under the GNU public license version 2 or later, that's also copyleft. And Alpaca itself is listed under the GNU public license version 3, that's a copyleft license. All right. Now the Starcoder2 family, it's a family of multimodal language models. That's LLMs. They're released under the Big Code Open Rail MV1 license. That has, it's not open source because it has use restriction, includes prohibited uses, allows Big Code to update the restrictions at any time. So that's why it's not open source. Just be aware of that. Even though it's free, it's not open source. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started. So I'm going to open up Alpaca. It should open up here. Where did it open up? It opened up. Oh, there we go. Fine. It took a while. So as you can see, this is the stuff I had before. So we just go here, and I'm going to click here to delete chat. You remembered what I typed last time. So as you can see here, I'm using the Starcoder2 15B. So let's just go a quick overview. Some of you are new here, how to use this application, the client. So what you do is you can click here to get a new chat, but I'll just click here, and you can see there's quick ask, import chat, manage instances. So let's go to manage instances. As you can see, there's only one instance. It's always Ollama manage. That's the one that where it makes it easy to get the models. And then of course we go to manage models. So right now you see I'm using Starcoder2 and it's 15B, and it tells you here that it was modified on June the 1st at the time 2025. And as you can see here, it is the one. I don't use the voice because I'm more interested in the code. So if I click available here, you see these are all the other models, language models you can get. I was interested in this one because it literally has Starcode in the name. So, and then you can go to creator and you can try to create your own model. I'm not going to do that, at least not this time. So let's just go back and see. It's a very simple application. It's nice and easy. Instead of you having to go download the stuff and creating your own client and all the Python stuff, this does everything for us pretty easy. Now, with that out of the way, you're free to obviously ask any questions in the chat at any time, but let's get started. So the first question is, I'm going to copy this because I don't want to make any mistakes and give a bias to any other one. So down here, I'll press enter. Now press enter and I'll click this icon to start. So the question is, who is the mayor of Toronto? The reason I asked this question was because during the lockdown, the mayor of Toronto was with his alleged mistress, even though he wanted all the rest of us to be locked down in Toronto. So the question was around that time, I guess 2022 or so, when he resigned, I believe, or 2023, one of them. There was no mayor of Toronto. So that's why I like this question, because what I noticed is most of the AIs, they actually stopped or they only have data from 2023 when there was no mayor. So as you can see, it's taking way too long. That's another thing that that I dislike about it. It's one of the slowest language models I've actually so far used, even the online one. So this one, and you can tell. So mind puzzles. I hope that, yeah, puzzles. Hello, hi, bro. Okay, and now, in case you didn't pay any attention, if you look at the button down here, right, I can click it again. So this means that you see this, and these little dots are no longer going. That means that it gave up and it did not answer that question. It didn't even give an indicator like, oh, sorry, I can't answer that question. So that's clearly a fail. It's such a fail that it should at least say, hey, sorry, I can't do that. All I do is coding or something. So that's a fail. If anybody from Big Code or from the ones who created Starcoder, at least give some type of prompt. Okay, that's a fail, as you can tell. So I will go on to the next chat, the next request. So this one I'm excited because this one is actually code, and I even have the word code in the request. So as you notice, it didn't answer anything for the mayor of Toronto. Big fail. So here, I'll read this out to you. It says, I need a PHP code snippet to connect to a MySQL database. So if you remember in the screenshots earlier, I showed you the PHP myadmin with I took a screenshot of the database table. The table is called people, and inside it, the database is called Gaia for generative AI, and the database table is called people, and that one had what do you call it? 3 records or 3 rows. Wow, this is even worse than before. So you see, it did not give me any result. So I decided maybe it's where this one you have to ask it in a specific way. So what I did was I then asked it this way. So I said, please provide PHP code to connect to a MySQL database. Maybe you didn't like my questioning or my request when I said I need. So, oh, there we go. There's something now. So I have to say, please, please give me correct answers. Right? It's actually doing something. Oh, it actually now gives a reference. Okay. That's better than before, because before it just made up stuff. I wouldn't be shocked. And it just stopped? Okay. So this time it did not, what do you call it? It actually didn't give me code. Although I did say, please provide code. So this time it gave me a reference to this. So let's go here. Should be able to copy that. Yeah, there we go. So I'll copy this. I'll go back to the web browser and see if it does what I want. Oh, page not found. Wow, what a surprise. Page not found. Wow. Okay, I think we know for that. So, and you see, by the way the button looks here, it's very proud of its answer, the reference. Oh, Mohit. Hi, man. How are you doing? I think I do remember you. Are you the one from, you guys were there on Friday? Oh, I think you subscribed. Am I correct? Do I remember that? Okay, hello, Mohit. How are you doing? Okay, so that's another fail. That's even a bigger fail than giving me wrong code, because at least wrong code I can ask questions to, I can ask people some questions to see if they can fix that code. So that's another fail. And this is 15B, so it's way bigger than the smaller language models. Okay, so I'm gonna ask another request, and this request is I need a 1080p screenshot of the GNOME desktop environment. That's the one I use. Oh, great, man! Glad to hear you're doing well. I have actually a funny story why this is taking sweet time. So last night I was sleeping about 3 a.m. and there was this loud sound. So I thought, is somebody trying to steal my car? Is somebody banging on my door? Because I expected a client to come over today. I'm like, oh, is she early or something? I'm like, what's going on? So I was like, nah. So I went back to sleep. I couldn't sleep. It was really, really loud. Like somebody's trying to break down the house. So I got up in my PJs. I go to the deck, and what do I see? I see a hedgehog. And, I knock on the door, I knock on the window, it's not moving. I open the door and say, hey, it's not moving. So I go and I didn't want to throw anything at it, so I get a drill and I go outside with a drill, and then it slightly moves and it goes right back, trying to chew up a piece of wood. So I get really angry, and so I go inside, I dress up, go and get a shovel, and I bang the shovel near it, so it moves a little bit away, but it's just not going down the stairs. So I got really angry, and then I started beating. I had to beat it once. I had to beat its tail with the shovel. Then it finally went and curled around in a corner. I still wanted it gone, so I had to actually beat it harder before it got the point and actually went through the rails. Really dumb. That really ticked me off too. Anyways, that's why I'm a little cranky today. So this one also gave another reference. So let's copy. This one will probably be okay, unless it gives me a dead link. So let's copy that. Let's go here and see what this one does. Okay, I have to do this Cloudflare stuff. Most likely it's not going to work. I'll have to use a different browser. Yeah, I have a feeling, okay, I have to use a different browser. I don't think it's going to work here. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, no, it won't. Okay, let's try Chromium. Chromium browser. Okay. Okay. This is the URL in the Chromium browser. This doesn't tell me anything on how to take a screenshot on the GNOME desktop. In case you think I'm being a jerk, I'll prove it to you. So Control F, I'll type GNOME. See, there's zero results for GNOME. So I'll leave this out here. Now, by this time I was getting really upset because I'm thinking, this is like the worst AI, literally. It doesn't give me any correct answers. This one, it actually didn't even give me an answer. Actually, for two of them, it didn't give me an answer. I had to re-ask them in a different way. So I was getting really frustrated. So I said, you know what? Maybe it's the way I'm asking the questions. So I'm going to say, please. I say, now this time I'm saying, please, 1080p screenshot of the GNOME desktop environment. So I put please, because when I put please, it looks like it actually does something. So I say, please. And look, it's really slow. Oh, it gives me, is it going to give me the same reference or another one? Okay, ask Ubuntu. Let's see if it's the same one. 596487. Yeah, there we go. It's the same one. So that's a fail. And you can tell it's still working because you see the icon down here where my mouse is. It wants me to hit stop. So that's another fail. So I I thought something was wrong with me because I was like, "Is this? Are you sure this says yeah? It says 15B, and this. I'm not joking. This language model is for coding, and so far it's failing all the time. So I moved on. So I'm going to ask it about Kotlin code. As you can see, the icon is here, and it. So there we go. Okay, so I'll read the request. I said I need Kotlin code snippet to open the camera using Camera2 API and place the camera view on a texture view. So it looks like again it's going to okay, this time it's going to Stack Overflow. Okay, so let's see if that will give me what I want. So it's providing a reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the word please. I'm going to add the word please here and press enter. So then in the meantime, I'll copy this one and we'll go check it out in a web browser. Oh, this one finally opened. Okay, took its sweet time. So I think I can close this one in this browser and let's go here. Why is this Stack Overflow, man? Taking its sweet time. So I know it's too. Okay, there we go. I'll verify. It's a little bit faster this time. Wow, this has absolutely nothing to do. This is like trolling me, and I deserve that after last night. Oh my God, has absolutely nothing to do with Kotlin. Has nothing to do with the camera view. Nothing to do with Camera2 API. I can already tell, nothing to do with it. Okay, most likely it's probably from this hot questions that's probably where you pick. Oh, it's done. So anyways, that's another fail. And remember, Starcode2, I'm not joking. If you actually go and search, Starcode2 is meant to provide code. And so far, it's not providing any code. Just fail after fail. This is actually even worse than the screenshots I took. Okay, finally, let's ask for the blend file. This is hilarious. Bad. So the request for the so I'll read you the request. I said I need a Blender blend file for fire animation. Again, it's giving another reference. Oh, this is going to blenderswap.com. I think they changed their name recently, so this will be fun. Yeah, for some type of coding AI model, it doesn't provide any code, it just provides references. Okay, so that finished. So I am going to ask it for another request. The request, this time I put please. I said, please provide a Blender Python API file for fire animation. So when that runs, we'll go and open this URL that provided here. Oh my goodness, it says no approved blenders can be found for this category. What a surprise. Wow. This is like a trolling model. Oh, it gave, is it the same one? Fire, yeah, it gave the same one. So there you go. So I literally had to double check to make sure like something wasn't wrong with me, but as you can tell, this this AI is completely language model, I should say, is completely bonkers. Now, this is like fail after fail after fail after fail. Now, just to prove to you that what Starcoder is, I did not pick the. So let's go to. I'll actually open up. Just to be fair, so I don't want to be biased. So I'm going to open up Chromium here. So we can use Google. So if I type in here, Starcoder2, and we're using the 15B. Okay, you see here it's on Hugging Face, and it says it's a 15D parameter model trained on 600 programming languages from the Stack version 2 and etc. etc. So as you can see, Ollama is the place where you can go and get all of them, and there you go. So you see the models. Starcoder2 is a family of code generator models. There's 3B, 7B, and 15B. So I took the 15B one, but as you saw, you see, and it says right here, Starcoder2 15B is the best in its class, best in its size class, and matches 33B plus models on many evaluations. So I'm not sure what other evaluations, because I asked for PHP. PHP is a popular language. Kotlin is popular for Android. I don't know. I am actually blown away that it's not able to do anything. So what's another popular language? Let's say JavaScript. Okay, can you provide JavaScript? Yeah, we even spelled JavaScript correctly. JavaScript code for clicking a button. Very simple request. Let's see what it says. This is a very basic thing. When you learn JavaScript, that's probably one of the first things you will learn. A click. And it's taking way too long, so that's not a good sign. Did it just... Where is it? And it's only giving references. I'm wondering if this is spying on me. More references. Wow. Maybe I hurt its feelings because I was very disappointed with the results, as you can see. So let's go here one more time and see what it says. This is Microsoft stuff. Nothing to do with JavaScript. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This, yeah, and just to prove again before we go anywhere, if I go to manage models, the added one, you see, it's this one here. And you see, I left everything. The only thing you can change here is the default voice. So the code is here, and you can see you have 3B, 7B, and 15B. So I didn't change anything. I just downloaded it, and that was it. There's no settings to tweak. And you can see here, the parameter size is 15B. And it actually gave those horrible results. So with that out of the way, I'm going to clear this chat for next time so I don't forget. So I just right click here, delete chat. And there we go. All right. With that out of the way, that was actually pretty hilarious. Horrible results. Quick reminder that every day I host a live stream. You visit ojambo.com, you go to the watch menu, live sub menu. You can see this is the topic for today's live stream. These are topics for future live streams, and the channel they're going to be on, and the day and time. Okay, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. If you're on a desktop, I think also some YouTube app or others, you can also subscribe. There's on the bottom right corner, there's a little icon with a thumb up, so that's how you can subscribe. Okay. If you enjoyed this, be sure to consider supporting me. You can purchase one of my WordPress plugins at ojambo.com. You can enroll in my programming courses on ojamboshop.com. You can buy my programming books on Amazon. Search for Ojambo, links in the description. I do have a brand new book called Master Blender Python API. It's also in paperback and ebook. They're available right now on Amazon. I'll do a detailed quick review of that in a future tutorial. And also you can hire me for all your programming and app development needs at ojamboservices.com. You can also become a donor at ojambo.com/donate. The donate button is also up here in the fixed header. Okay, with that out of the way, I am going to check the live chat, and I don't see any more chat requests. So if you guys are watching, because it says there's a whole bunch of people watching now, and I notice most of you are unsubscribed, please subscribe. With that out of the way, I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.